run at the end of 1 over. That's a striking start for Titan strikers. We have Harshavardhan from Titan Thunder Finance, who would be bowling the second over of the first innings of this match. Harshavardhan will be bowling to Sagar, who is on the striking end. Sagar looking at the fieldsman, trying to see the gaps, identify his next shot possibilities. Harshvardhan has already got 20 wickets in this match playing around. That's an overall performance. Harshvardhan to Sagar. Harshvardhan to Sagar. That's a neat length. The ball was slightly lower than the knees. The batsman had to just bend down and stop the ball. Moving behind. That's a good ball from Harshavardhan. Harshvardhan to Sagar again. That's an attempt for an Yorker. The batsman just notices it, drives it towards the silly mid-on, gets 1 run. Naveen Dadlani on the strike. Harsha to Naveen Dadlani. That's another good ball. Very nicely bowled to the legs of the batsman. An attempt for an Yorker there. Naveen Dadlani identifies it, keeps the bat down. The ball gets an inner edge, moves towards the leg side. No run. It's a dot ball. That's a quicker ball. It's a good length ball. It was just about the waist. Batsman trying to flick it towards the leg, misses it. Naveen Dadlani on the striking end to Harshvardhan. That's been connected into a full toss. Naveen made for the loss of all the 3 balls that he had played. He gets one bigger hit, but unfortunately the fielder there is much stronger. Arvind holds the ball and throws it back to the keeper. That's a nice fielding from Arvind there. Harshvardhan to Sagar. That was an extra ball. Goes outside the leg stick, umpire calls it wide. Couple of more runs added to the scorecard. Harsha ends up with first over with 5 runs without any wickets. That was a good bowling there. Total of Titan striker now moves to 16 without the loss of any wicket. With a current run rate of 8, the score is expected to reach somewhere around 75 to 80 if this would be the striking rate which the team continues to keep it. Sir, this is 10 over, right? This is 10 over match. This would be 10 over match. Earlier league matches were played 8 overs. This would be 10 overs semi-final. Thank you. Praveen bowls it short outside the off stick, goes wide. Umpire calls it wide. Naveen is the new bowler for Titan Thunder Finance. Madam, you need to sit quickly. Praveen is what Praveen to Naveen Dadlani. That's been driven towards the covers. That's a beautiful stylish shot yet again. It looks like Naveen has practiced the style, his shots perfectly, times it well, drives it towards the covers. gets couple of runs. One more run added to the scorecard. With this, the score moves to 20. Praveen to Sagar, a short pitch ball pulled towards the deep square leg. There's fielder there. Fielder name. Arvind gets it well, returns the ball back to the bowler. Bowler goes around the wicket and balls it towards the offside. Naveen finds that time. There was a slight misfield from jersey 7. Name, sir. Name in a 7. That's well ball, plays towards the gully, gets a single run. The ball was between point and gully. That's a good, nicely placed ball by Naveen Dadlani. Identifies the pace, sees the seam there, gets the ball connecting to the bat. Easy run, 1 run in the gap. Praveen to Sagar. That was a quicker. The batter pulls it towards the fine. Slightly, a throw was not but quick enough there. The batters are able to get 1 run. Who's the fielder, sir? Amod, why don't you sit here? It's easier to hold it. Okay, lucky man. I know Rahul Dravid had this. I have seen him this. And Srikanth is another guy. No, I'm also a player. I understand that emotions. Don't worry. At the end of 3 overs, we have 23 on the scorecard without a loss of a wicket. That's a big start. Mohan is the new bowler. Mohan to Sagar. That's a good ball. The ball was perfect to the sticks. Attempt for a Yorker between mid and leg. Batsman tries to sweep it, misses it completely. No run. It's a dot ball. Mohan again to Sagar. That's another outside the off stick. Umpire calls it wide, slightly outside. The ball was pitched outside the off stick and further moved outside. That's a quick ball. That was a nice ball. On the off stick. Looks a bit of short, but ball was on the off stick. The batsman could not make any room there. That is called. That is called. Umpire gives it out. There was a nice nick of the bat. The batter trying to hit it towards the point and covers, misses it, mistimes it. There's a sneaking edge of the ball to the bat. The keeper does not miss it. Name of the keeper, sir. Pawan does not make mistake. He holds it perfectly and then helps his team to get 1 wicket. At the end of 3.4, we have 26, and that's a big lapse for the team here. Sagar, being one of the top batter of the team, is almost now out. The new batsman, Raghu, is the new batter, and also the captain. He'll be on the striking position now, playing Mohan. Both the captains are in the middle. The captain of Titan Thunder Finance bowls to the captain of Titan Strikers, Raghu. Mohan to Raghu. That's a very nice planned shot. Identifies the pace, identifies the seam, sees it towards the leg, holds the bat quick enough, turns the pace, gets 1 run. The ball lands in no man. There was no silly mid on. The ball lands in the silly mid on place. Gets 1 run. Naveen Dadlani, the striker of the team, is facing Mohan. Mohan to Naveen. The last ball of this over. That was outside the leg stick. Batsman attempted a big shot to loft it towards the fine, misses it. Gets a couple of extra runs due to that wide. It looks like the batters are doing well. Bowlers are really great here. Bowlers are trying to rattle the wicket. The batters are trying to strike it hard and get the biggest count. But unfortunately, the missing line and length gets extra runs. Adds 3 runs when there is a wide. The bowlers have to focus on ensuring the line and length. It's better to get the batter batted, get a 1 run than giving 3 runs in that ball. Score moves to 30 with a fall of 1 wicket at the end of 4 overs. We have 6 more overs to complete in this innings. This is the second over of Harshavardhan. Back to bowling again. Harshavardhan will be bowling to Sagar. Jersey number 44, who is on the striker's end. Raghu, sorry. Harshavardhan to Raghu. That was a nice ball just around the leg stick. Some call has been made in the middle. Umpire is not shaken with that. Holds his decision. Just looks like it missed the leg stick probably. Mohan to Raghu again. Sorry, Harsh. Ball is not counted actually. That's a single run from Raghu. Harshvardhan to Raghu with all his pace, tries for a Yorker. That was a nice delivery, a perfect Yorker. The batsman had to bend a bit, hold his bat down and try to get the ball connected. Harshvardhan to Raghu again. That's a short pitch ball, no mercy on the ball. This time Navin pulls it towards the deep square like the fielder there. Keeps it well, Arvind. He had to run all the way around 10 to 12 meters, holds the ball back, returns it to the keeper. Harshvardhan to Raghu now. That's another good ball. The bowler is fast, attempting a Yorker. The batsman does not get the time to have his back lift. He cannot attempt the pull shots or big shots. He has to hold it back lower to get those Yorkers connected, dig into the ground and get the single. That's a beautiful bowling from Harshavardhan there. That's another good length. Slightly overpitched, but this time the batsman was slightly behind. He could not hold it. That was nice delivery again. Harshavardhan, with his 2 overs, he has given 7 runs and seemed to be a good bowler in the team. He has already proven it. He had proven it earlier and again here. Score moves to 32 for the loss of 1. At the end of 5 overs, we have 5 more over left, 30 more balls. The current run rate has dropped down. It's slightly higher than 6, but has dropped than what it was in the earlier overs. Pawan from Titan Thunders to Naveen, a short pitch ball. Naveen tries his strike towards the covers. Slightly a mistimed ball there. Call for a run out. Umpire doesn't have anything to say. It's a safe run. 1 run has been added to the batter's team. That was an attempt by Naveen to hit it towards the covers. The ball gets an outer edge, moves towards the gully. Single run has been taken in the last ball. Pawan to Raghu, a short pitch ball this time. Raghu makes all his time to find the heavens. He sends the ball towards the heavens. The ball has returned back. Umpire calls it 4. Raghu finds lot of time in that ball. It was a short pitch ball. Gets himself covering the off stick, moves towards a bit and hits it towards fine deep square. That's good ball. That's a good, nice learning from Pawan there. Pawan identifies the batsman getting time there. He tries an attempted Yorker on the off stick. That was a nice ball, but the batsman was smart there. Digs the bat, gets 1 run towards silly mid off. Pawan to Naveen. This may be a risk. Achyut on the long on. Gets his time there below the ball. Stands himself still. Waits for the ball. Gets the ball. Landing into hand. Naveen tried his best. Trying to get the bigger hit. Trying to send the ball outside the ground. A mistimed it. The ball did not go out. It just was at the fence edge. Achyut did not miss the opportunity. The strongest batsman of the team for Titan Strikers is down, out there. Naveen had played 14 balls with 13 runs with 2 boundaries at an average of 92.86 as a strike rate. Pawan to Dikshit, well bowled outside the off stick. That had a good pace, a good length. Pawan to Dikshit again, misses this time. The ball just misses this time. There's an appeal, umpire goes unmoved. At the end of 6 overs, we have 38 on the scorecard. For the loss of 2 wickets, Sagar and Naveen Dadlani are down for Titan Strikers. In the middle, we have Dikshit and Raghu. Mohan to Raghu. The ball was quick enough. The batman could not sight the ball. That was the pace of that ball. Faster on the off stick. The bowlers have identified their zone to bowl. The batters are strong on the leg side. The bowlers are attempting to keep the ball on the off side. That's another ball on the off side. It takes good time to hit the ball perfectly on the offside. That's where Mohan is capitalizing with his skills. The best bowler of the team, Mohan. And also a captain, he tries another third ball, but this time Raghu wins over. He hits the ball, he turns the ball towards the covers, gets 1 run. What is the fielder name? Nandan moves all the way towards its right, holds the ball there. Single run to the team. Attempt for a reverse sweep. Bit of unfortunate there. Umpire declares it out. There was an edge of the bat and also the leg probably. Umpire calls this is an out. The ball was quick enough. The ball was on the off stick. Batter misses it completely. The bat gets an edge of the ball there, hits his leg and probably goes to the keeper. The keeper does not make a mistake. Keeper name? Pawan. This is the second catch. Pawan holds his second catch very tight. That gets the third wicket down. Score moves to we're at 39 for the loss of 3 wickets for Titan Strikers. Murli and Raghu are in the middle. The new batter Murli is on strike to Mohan. That's a slightly short pitch, but again outside the off strike. That was a nice thought there by the bowler. The powerful shots go towards the leg. The bowler is trying to keep all the ball towards the offside, making wise decision there. Murli comes a step ahead, hits it towards the long off and covers, gets one run quickly. That was a nice shot, a bit of lofted shot. It lands in no man's land, gets a quick one run. At the end of 7 overs, we have 40. We, at this current run rate, the projected score would be somewhere around 55. There requires some attention from the field batter team there. Titan Thunders won the toss and opted to field, and they have got their best 3 wickets. The best batsmen of the Titan Strikers are already in the pavilion. Titan Strikers are still on 40 for the loss of 3 wickets. Raghu is the settled batsman in the middle who can make this score tick faster for his team. They have a couple of 7 more wickets and 3 more overs to be bowled. Would the batters try the bigger hits? Praveen is the bowler for Titan Thunders. He was the keeper earlier? No. That's been whacked and it has good elevation. It also clears. I can say this is the shot of the heaven which was missed earlier. This goes, it reaches the sky, drops in nicely outside the boundary, gets a 6 run. This brings in lightning strikes in the Titan Strikers team. The team is cheering up the shot here. Couple of more shots are expected here to get a decent score. Praveen to Murli. That's a nice ball. That was a nice ball. The batter completely missed the sight. He wanted to defend the bat. The ball had slightly outish swing. The batter misses completely. Praveen to Murli, a short pitch ball. This time, I think, I'll tell you, this Murli has decided that he will not spare the bowlers. This is the second boundary in this over. Murli has come with a mind saying that he is going to make, this is the second sixer in this over. Murli has decided that he is going to ensure his scorecard keeps ticking very often. That's a good shot. They are already 52 for the loss of 3 wickets. At the end of 7.3, we have 52 on the scorecard for the loss of 3 wickets. Praveen to Murli. There is a slight adjustment in the field. The fielders are at the back. That's another nice ball. There is an appeal. Umpire moves and gets connected. He raises his finger. This would be the end of Murli in the middle there. Murli has to leave this crease. I think he was mixed up with his thought. His positioning was to hit the ball, but then decides to just stop the ball, gets an outer edge. Was it an outer or inner? Gets an edge of the bat. Keeper. Pramod, huh? Who is the keeper? Pramod. Pawan. Pawan holds it. This is the third catch. This is the third catch to Pawan. Probably the fielding team has decided the best keeper for the match to be safeguarding the wickets there. This is the third catch without a miss, not even a dribble there. Rishabh is the new batsman. Expectations are very high. Rishabh wanted to attempt that loft, misses it, gets on his body. That's a dot ball. That's a good ball from Praveen. The ball was slightly on the leg side. That's where the batsman attempted to hit it outside. Praveen to Rishabh. That's a short pitch ball. Batsman pulls it towards the long off and covers. Gets a single run there. Well fielded by Mohan. Had to run all the way towards his right. Cover almost around 10 to 12 feet. Hold the ball. Throw the ball back to the bowler. That was a nice fielding effort. And he was able to get it successfully, stopping the batters to get more than 1 runs there. This is the keeper also, right? Yeah. We have the keeper who was earlier, Pawan. Pawan is the keeper who did 3 catches. Now he's into his bowling length.
And he did 1 wicket.
He will be bowling to Rishabh. Rishabh moves a step ahead, comes a step ahead, jumps into the field, gets the ball connected, gets 1 run. Pawan to Raghu. That was on the leg stake. Raghu misses it. He had to stop the ball hitting the wicket, pushes the ball with his legs. That was a nice ball. Slightly on the leg side. The batter misses to time it. Raghu is on 8 and Rishabh is on 2. Raghu with his 11 balls has scored 8 runs with 1 boundary. That's an attempt for a Yorker. The batter does not. Gets 1 run there. Hits towards the long off. Gets 1 run. That's a good fielding from Ganesh there. The batters are trying to find the gap but somehow missing it. Pawan to Rishabh. Rishabh comes a step ahead. Lofts the ball. That's a 6. That's expected at this moment. We are in the 9th over of the match and these are the shots which can take the score to the bigger leaps. We are at 61 at the loss of 4 wickets. The batters are warmed up there. Rishabh just dances into the field, into the pitch, hits the bowler outside the boundary, gets 6 runs added to his batters team. Pawan to Rishabh. That's a full toss outside the leg stick. This should be an extra run. The batters don't decide to take that run. Umpire calls it no ball and a free hit. This is a golden opportunity to try his best arms. Can we see the batter stretch his arms, muscles here? Pawan Kumar to Rishabh. Rishabh is on the striking, facing a free hit ball. That's been banked the count. That's been banked. Rishabh never gives up an opportunity when the luck favors him. He had an opportunity here of a free hit. Never mind, he just comes out, gets the ball hit towards the long off, gets a boundary for his team. That was a good attempt and the much needed at the hour. Score moves to 66 at the end of 8.5 overs. The last ball of the 9th over. This is a good match. Pawan to Rishabh again. That was well digged. That was well digged and a well ball. Single run, but never mind. You keep ticking the scorecard. The batters would always count for that. Score moves to 67 for the loss of 4 wickets. This is the last over of this innings and the 10th over. This over will be a power play and we would witness the biggest battle between the batter and the bowlers. This would be the power play. The fielders are expected to be within 30 yards of the pitch, except for exceptions are one or two fielders outside. There is a realignment of the field. The batters are observing it, trying to find their gaps. Kaustav will be bowling the 10th over. Can he control the score? Can the batters go for a bigger shots? Can Rishabh again dance into the pitch and get the bigger shot? The cheers are up for both the team. The bowlers and the batters both are cheered here. Kaustav to Rishabh. 10th over, first ball. That's a bad ball, a short ball. This is not the ball which is expected in the power play. The ball was very short. The batter had enough time. And umpire raises his both hand and shows a 6 signal. That adds couple of runs more. The score moves to 73 Rishabh is well confident in the middle there. Is assuring the non-striker to hold on, not to worry about single. He will stretch his arms and get the biggest maximums for his team. That was a powerful shot what we saw in the last ball. Kaustav to Rishabh. The second ball of 10th over. That is another powerful shot. This time it may be caught. No, but the ball drops in between the fielders. Another boundary. Another boundary for Titan strikers. Rishabh is already on 23. Playing 9 balls. He has hit 2 boundaries and 2 sixers. The most valuable player seen today in this ground for this team. Four more balls to go.
One more hit.
That, my God, this guy has decided. This guy has decided he will not settle for one. Another 6. Rishabh has decided that he is no more going to settle for singles or doubles. He is assuring the non-striker not to worry. He has moved to 29. Can he get one more 6 and reach 35? I think the rule holds same, right? Max is 30. The rule holds here. The batter can score max of 30, but this is an opportunity for Rishabh to score 35 with another big hit. Would he be settling for 1 and getting 30, or would he be going for 6? It's a tough match, and Kaustav has tough time with the ball here. Bowling it to Rishabh. That should be out! This time, Rishabh misses it completely, edges the bat, trying to dance again into the pitch, gets a couple of steps ahead, tries to hit the bigger shot. Pawan gets his third wicket. Sorry, fourth catch. Pawan gets his fourth catch. Pawan seemed to be making sure that he doesn't leave anything, probably glued hand boy is what I can say. Anything that lands into Pawan's hand doesn't get to be, seem to be dropped. Kashi is the new batsman. Sorry, Jeevan is the new batsman. But it says Kashi here. That's Jeevan. Jeevan picks it huge. Umpire shows 6 there. This was something which was little bit doubtful when they were in the 7th over. It is 89 for the loss of 5 wickets. Let me remind you, this is 10 overs match. This score is still achievable by the opponents, but however, we would like to see the biggest tough match between these two. Last ball of 10th over, and to Kashi. Jeevan. That's been hit towards the long off and cover. The ball had a loft, but not the pace. The third run has been attempted. There is a chance of run out, and Kaustav picks the bells there. Jeevan gets run out. I'm yet to get that updated, sir. Score moves to 91. 92 would be the target. This is a good score, but still achievable. This is a good score, but still achievable. Let me give you some statistics. Titan strikers had the best all-rounders in their team who had performed throughout this league match. Now they have a chance, and this is time for Titan Thunder Finance, Harshvardhan and his team group to get together, plan their strategy. This is where corporate cricket tournament makes difference. Now it's time to be together, play as a team, and support each other batsman in the middle. Make sure that they leap their scores quickly on the scorecard, reaching 92 as early as possible before 10th over. This is the first semi-final between Titan Strikers and Titan Thunder Finance. Titan Thunder Finance won the toss and opted to field first, giving an opportunity for Titan Strikers to bat. Titan Strikers, making all the best for their team, have scored 91 for the loss of 6 wickets at the end of 10 overs. Let me remind you, this is the first semi-final and the match is of 10 overs. And for Titan Strikers, we have already seen Rishabh scoring 29 of 11 balls and Naveen Dadlani scoring 13 of 14, with Kashi ending that last over with a big 6, scoring 8 runs. There were 13 extras. That's a good bowling still in the middle. For the bowlers, that is Titan Thunder Finance, we had Kaustav bowling 2 overs going for 35 runs with 1 wicket. Harshvardhan bowling 2 overs with 7 runs. Praveen giving 20 of his 2. Mohan 9 of his 2. Pawan Kumar 20 of 2. Harshvardhan has again proven himself to be the best bowler there. Can he make his bat strike for his team and get a couple of big shots and get the hold on their match? This would be the tough match of the series, the last third of the day. For the men's cricket, this is the first semi-final. We see Titan Strikers entering the ground. Harshvardhan and Pawan are the batters in the middle for Titan Thunder. Harshvardhan and Praveen are the batters in the middle there. Playing the first ball by Rishabh, yet to start. And for umpires, we have Dilip and Shreyas in the middle. This is the second innings of the first semi-finals. The batters chasing the score of 91 have a target to reach of 92. Who is the striker? Pawan. Okay. Rishabh to Harshvardhan, the first ball is bowled. It's outside the off stick. Umpire calls it wide. That starts with an extra run there. That's a full toss, ball towards the offside. Harshvardhan makes full of it, gets 4 runs neatly on the covers. That's 4. Score moves to 7. Harshvardhan fully getting the benefit of the air there, wind blowing. That's a good ball. That's a good ball trying to hit towards the point. Gets no run there. Dot ball. That's a good ball from Rishabh. Rishabh to Harshvardhan, pulls it on the leg. Harshvardhan pulls his place. It's on the leg, gets 4 more runs to his team. That was between fine leg and deep square leg, 4 more runs. Batsman had enough time to turn himself and find the gap there. Identifies it well, gets his max. 4 more runs to the batter's team. Rishabh to Harshvardhan again. That's well bowled. That's the ball on the offside. Within the reach of the batsman. The last ball of the first over in the second innings of first semi-final. That's a short ball. Can the fielder keep the ball there? A silly mid-on moves quickly to the ball, holds the ball, returns the ball, no run. It's a dot ball. 11 without a loss of a wicket at the end of 1 over. Score moves to 11 at the end of 1 over without a loss of wicket.
No, only left. Not right and left.
Dikshit is the bowler, right? Dikshit is the bowler for Titan Strikers. Will be bowling the second over to Praveen. Praveen is a left-hand batsman. There is a slight change in the field arrangements. The leg side has been pulled a little deeper. The bowler takes around the wicket. Run up. Dikshit to Praveen, a left-hand batsman. That's well placed towards the point, and that's a bit unfortunate there. There was a single run which was there already. The fielder name? Naveen picks the ball, throws it behind the bowler's head. Extra runs for the batter team. Dikshit to Praveen again. That was a slower delivery. Pitch is on the middle. The ball moves slightly towards the leg. The batter misses to connect it. Dot ball. Sir, you should come out of this, please, sir. Sir, आप जो से 13. That's an extra run. Dikshit to Praveen. That's well placed again towards the point there. Gets a single run this time. Naveen was perfect in holding the ball and throwing it back to the keeper. Dikshit to Harshvardhan. The big hitter of the team is on the striker's end. He has already scored 8 with 2 boundaries, playing 5 balls. Dikshit to Harshvardhan. Bowling his 5th ball. That was slightly slower on the midland leg. Batsman takes the ball on his body, could not make himself a bigger room to get it connected. Misses it. That's a good ball. Ending up as a dot ball for the team. Dikshit to Harshvardhan. That's been hit nicely to the hands of the fielder in the covers. 1 run has been added to the scorecard. With this score moves to 18 at the end of 2 overs. Current run rate is on 9. Needs 74 of 48 balls, 8 more overs to be bowled. Raghu, the new bowler, bowls and he gets his first wicket. Raghu, the captain, bowls it short. Harshvardhan mistimes it. Sagar, the fielder there, holds it without any mistake. Looks like a bigger relief for the Titan strikers or a small injury there to the fielder. Sagar looks to have injured himself holding that catch.
Batter name. Phone name.
Looks like a small injury or a cramp. Not clear if there is any medical support required. Please do call out. If there is any spray or medical support required, please do call out. We have an ambulance here. We have all complete support system. Nothing to worry. Who is this? Dikshit. Dikshit looks to be injured. Bit unfortunate. Looks like a cramp, hamstring, muscle tightness. These are the results of heavily dehydrated body. That's where it requires to have good amount of liquid before the match. Good to see that the batsman is not, the fielder Dikshit is not injured. It's just a bit of cramp there. Looking forward for his entering the field as early as possible. Rahul substitutes Dikshit. You know the name, right? Raghu bowling his second ball. He's already successful with his first ball, ending up with Harshvardhan's wicket there. We are back into the match. The new batter is Mohan, who will be facing Sagar. There is a substitute for Dikshit, who is Raghu, who has just entered the field. The match continues. That's been bowled outside the leg stick. Could this be a catch? The batter is smart there. Lands it behind the bowler's head in the no man's land. Gets one run. The captain of Titan Strikers will be bowling to the captain of Titan Thunder Finance. A left-hand batsman, Praveen, will be facing Raghu, a right-hand bowler. Readjustments in the field there for the left-hand batsman. They were moving behind. Raghu to Praveen. Praveen finds well enough a gap between deep square leg for him on the leg side. That's a boundary. The ball was slightly slower than the earlier. Also a short pitch. The batter had enough time. The ball was on the midland leg. That made it easier for the batter to get the big shot. As usual, it's always found that it's quite tricky to bowl to the left-hand batsman, as most of the bowlers would be used to bowl to the right-handers. That requires a different strategy and a different line and length for these batsmen. That's a good ball. I think he's hearing his team members. He's trying to keep the ball on the midland off. Yet a single run for the batter. Just dips the ball down, gets one run. The ball runs towards Naveen Dadlani, gets a single run to the batter team. On the striking, we have Mohan facing Raghu. That's well bowled. There was a chance if there was a silly point. A silly square leg. Okay. That's a single run. Score moves to 25. The last ball of third over is yet to be bowled. That's well bowled. The batters are thinking of taking singles, just dipping the ball to the ground as the fielders are seen to be staying long behind. At the end of 3 overs, we have 25 on the scorecard, near 67 of 42 balls. We have Deva on the bowling side for Titan Strikers. That's a good ball, slightly over pitched, but was nicely planned outside the off stick. That's where the batsman misses it. That had enough time. This time the batter finds the gap between covers and long off. That clears the boundary. 4 more runs to the batter's team. Score moves to 29 at the end of 3.2 overs. It's a learning from our academy. If you're bowling on the offside, don't give too much of space. Keep it near to the bat. Probably an over-pitched ball on the outside can still get a snick and get an edge, but a short pitch ball will have no mercies. It would get to the boundary. That's been bowled and this could be caught. Both the fielders in the long on and long off are running, but the batter ensures his strike is more powerful. It goes outside the boundary. Oh my god. It's 4 more to the batter's team. You need to take care of my chair. Okay. There was a much excitement in the ground here.
4.
We are on 33 for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of 3.3 overs. On the bowling side, we have Deva bowling now to Mohan. 33, Mohan is the captain. Deva on the bowling end. Need 59 of 39. Deva to Mohan. This has been shown the heavens. This is shown the heaven. The batter shows the ball, the heaven. Another 6. Score moves to 39 at the end of 3.4. Scorecard is ticking faster now. The fielding team requires a different strategy to bowl here. Deva to Mohan. That's a nice ball on the offside. Slightly should be happy with 1. The last ball, Deva will be bowling to Praveen, the left-hand batsman. Slight field adjustment on the leg. The fielders are moving towards the deep. That's a nicely balled ball. There was a chance for a single run. Looks like they don't want that single run. Mohan gets the strike. That's an end of that over. At the end of 4 overs, we have 40 at an average of 10 runs per over. Current run rate is on 10. Score moves to 40 for the loss of 1 wicket. Couple of wicket more are must here. The batters have held themselves in the middle. The batters are holding tight in the middle. This looks to be a tough match between Titan Strikers and Titan Thunder Finance. Titan Strikers are finding it hard to get their wickets. A new strategy and a new way to bowl has to be thought The batsmen are slightly settled there. The new bowler would be Naveen, who is a right arm medium pacer. Will be bowling to Mohan on the striking end.
Score 40. Super.
6 more overs to complete. 52 more required. That's I would say that's still a good ball. No extras or no short pitch can make the team move smooth. That's a good ball. Umpire calls it no ball. Requires team to accept the decision sportively.
Outside, outside. Filter outside.
The fielders are expected not to move when the bowler starts his run up. Any movement should be done before the bowler starts his run up. It's a free hit. Can the batter stretch his arm now? Naveen to Mohan, and Mohan gets his best. Mohan gets his best. Gets the full of free hit. 6 more to the batter team. Praveen gets us 6. It doesn't change. Refresh is not happening. Praveen gets a 6 to his individual score. It still shows Mohan as a striker. Are you getting the refresh in that? Praveen is the striker. That's a short pitch ball. The batter finds time, pushes it towards the point, gets a single run there. No, you need to, that's what I'm just, you need to inform them. One nimsha, don't enter the field. I think there is some, the batter was Praveen. We need to change that actually. Yeah, thank you. Mohan on the striking end. That's a short pitch outside the off stick, gets a single run there. Would this go for a boundary? Jeevan runs all the way towards his left, covers almost around 20-22 feet, stops the ball just before the boundary, saves a couple of runs to his team. Score moves to 51. That's an outer edge. The ball moves towards the second and third slip. Can they stop that 4? The fielder is chasing the ball. Who is the fielder?
4.
Rahul. Rahul chases the ball. The ball was almost near the third man boundary. Yet successful to stop that. Couple of runs more there to the batter's team. 2 more runs were added. They move to 53. The required run rate is going down with every ball. That's a full toss and an extra run. Couple of extra run there. This clears. The boundary looks to be longer. Umpire calls it wide. Plus extra runs of running will be added. That gets around 5 runs to the batter's team. 58 for the loss of 1 wicket. The last ball of the over is yet to be bowled. That's another outer edge. Looks like the ball was stopped before the boundary line.
ಮೋಹನ್ ಬೇಕಾ ಕೇಳು ತಗೊಂಡೋಗ್
Batsman calls for a water. There is a need of 6.4 per over. The bowler has to be very strong now. Can there be a maiden in this over? No extras, no free hit opportunities. Keep the ball. Identifying the batsman's strength where he would have to find his place to play is all the strategy what they require. It's a bit tough. Mohan and Praveen are already well settled. Mohan is on 24. Another 6 more he would want to give his crease time to somebody else who would be batting next. Praveen is on 15. Mohan has turned this match quickly, playing 11 balls. He has already scored 24. Couple of good overs are a must to keep this match tight, moving till the end of the innings. There were a couple of edges where the balls moved towards the slip, where it was in no man's land most of the time.
ಬಾಲ್ ಟು ಬಾಲ್ ಇದೆ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಹೇಳು ಅವ್ನಿಗೆ
32 of 30 balls. It's a 60. Need 32 more runs to win the match. 31 to have a break there. That's a short pitch ball. Can there be a run out? Ball has been thrown back to the bowler. Batter was well in time. Raghu will be bowling to Mohan. That's a good ball. That's a good ball. No run. The batter taps the ball towards the silly mid off. No attempt for a run. A dot ball. Score moves to 61. That's a good shot. This has been pulled. Can this be caught? Yes! This looks that there might be some change in the winning team's strategy. Titan Thunder Finance have lost their second wicket. Mohan, the batter who scored the max, is out. Raghu has got his team a strike. Pawan Kumar will be the new batsman who is entering the field. Requesting the captains of the next second semi-finals to please do walk in near the counter for a toss. Raghu has got a breakthrough for his team. This was much required. Pawan Kumar, a new batsman, would require some time to settle there. Can this be capitalized by the bowling team? At least a ball or two would be required unless he goes for a bigger shot right away with his first ball. Raghu to Pawan, a new batter on the strike. That's been pulled. This should be bit of unfortunate. That was robbed by Rishabh on the long on. A nice attempt there. Had to move quickly to the ball. Stretches his hand, but the ball does not get stuck there. Drops out. It's a pop out of his hand. Bit unfortunate for Titan strikers, but yet they are shown to be fighting here. Looks interesting. That was a chance for another breakthrough. The batter team gets one run added there, and the most powerful Praveen, playing 10 balls and with 16 run, is on the strike now. That's been pulled, and can this be caught? The batter lands the ball between no man's land. That is on the long on and cover. Deep square leg. gets 4 more runs, requesting the audience there to keep the boundary lines clear, not to get into any injuries, requesting the youngsters to be safe, most vulnerable, requesting to hold hands of youngsters and move them behind. That's a good ball and a good batting. At the end of 2 overs of Raghu has given 13 runs and have got 2 best wickets. 2 wickets that are fallen are in the account of Raghu. We have Praveen and Pawan in the middle. 66 is the score. We need 26 of the last 4 overs. May I request the captains of the next semi-final, second semi-finals to walk in here near the counter. It would be Tanishq Solitaires versus Digital Powerhouse. Requesting captains of Tanishq Solitaires and Digital Powerhouse to join the commentary box for the toss. For Titan Thunders, we have Pawan Kumar and Praveen in the middle as the batters. Pawan is on the striking end. Rishabh is the bowler who would be bowling his second over of his quota. Can Rishabh make this for his team? Pawan, a right-hand batsman, has already opened up his quota with a single run. That's been bowled outside or offside. The batter hits it towards the point. The fielder runs to the ball, collects it well, returns it back to the keeper. Single run there. Looks like a nice strategy between Pawan and Praveen. Pawan is making space for Praveen to get the maximum shots. Getting those singles and rotating the striking end is also important at this point. Need 25 of 23. A tough match. That's well bowled. Can this team make 1 run? The batters go back. That's a good fielding from the fielder. Who's the fielder there? Okay, I can't. Sir, you need somebody should tell me the fielder name here if you know. Kashi. No, it's too late. No, it's too late. If you know, no, the fielder name if you know you can. Rishabh to Praveen, it's a full toss and it goes out of the boundary. That's a very bad ball at this moment. Looks like the bowler slipped his ball from his hand. It was above the waist level. Gets completely a 6 without any mercy. Gets 6. The ball looked to be slightly outside the off stickle, so the batter was strong enough to pull it towards the leg. Get 6. With the score moves to 73. That's another full toss. This should not be a run. Slightly misfield from Naveen Dadlani. Gets 1 run there. 74 for the loss of 2 wickets. Need 18 of 20. Praveen is on 27 and Pawan on 2. That's a good dot ball. Praveen on 27 already, and 3 more is max what he can score. If the bowlers can do well and hold him with singles, that may make big difference to their teams. That's been pulled. This could be a big shot. Yet another 6 goes out on the long off. That's 6. 12 more of 18 balls. There's already a celebration in the field here. Titan strikers have not given up this. They know they have all the chance. Praveen is on 27. Couple of wickets here can put pressure on the batter's team. It's only that wickets which makes difference at this moment of the match. Couple of wickets more. The new batsman would require one or two balls still to play unless he wants to hit a blind shot. Can the fielding team bring in the best strategy to think how to go about next?
Who's the bowler? Bowler name?
Deva will be bowling his second over in the 8th of the innings. Deva to Praveen. Praveen is on 27. That's well played. That's well played and well bowled.
11 o'clock match.
Which team, man? Which team?
That's been flicked towards the leg. Gets one run there. Would they be running for the second one? They decide not to do so. Deva to Praveen. Praveen was able to flick the ball towards the leg. Get a single run there. On the strikers end we have Pawan, who will be facing Deva. We are on the 8th over of the match. 11 more of 16 balls. That's when pulled towards the mid wicket. This should be caught easily. It's a sweetie catch on the boundary line.
Who's the fielder, sir? Who's the fielder there? Sagar? Raghu.
Raghu had enough time. He could sit, pray, and then get the ball in his hand. That was the time of that shot. It was very slow, hitting against the wind. A good attempt, but the ball was against the wind. The ball lands sweetly into the hands of Raghu. Raghu did not miss any opportunity there. Gets the breakthrough. Can this now change the decisions of winners and losers here? Praveen still in the middle. The new batsman is Arvind. Sir, ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ sir. Deva to Arvind. Couple of more wickets. Oh, there looks to be a bit of misfield. This should have been avoided. One more run to the batter team. Arvind gets his quota opened. Praveen is on 28. Would he be attempting for a bigger hit or would he be settling for a 6? It all depends on the ball what Deva bowls. That's well flicked towards the mid wicket. Gets a single run there. That's an easy run. Praveen moves to 29. One more runs is max what he can score unless he get a bigger hit. Deva to Arvind. The last ball of 8th over. That was a bad ball. Had enough time. The batter was quick enough to identify the pace. Had enough time. Bends himself. Sweeps it towards the deep square and fine leg. Gets a boundary there. 12 more balls to play. 7 more runs to require. It looks the match has turned towards Titan Thunder Finance. But anything can happen. We have seen the last overs being bowled as maiden overs. The last over being struggled for a single run. Can this happen? Can we witness such a great moment in this field today? The match between Titan Strikers and Titan Thunder Finance looks to be one-sided, but nothing can be predicted yet. We have Naveen Dadlani holding the ball. Let me remind you, the batters would have not studied Naveen Dadlani. They have to study him and see how best they can get the opportunity. This looks to be a nice strategy. If Naveen Dadlani can keep the ball on the sticks, that might make a real difference for the batters to go for a bigger hit. That's a good ball. Looks a dot ball. That's a good ball. This is much required at this moment. A good fielding there by Deva. It's all about the fielder and the batsman with the best balls. That's been pulled. Can the fielder keep the ball there? Yes, he saves it. He saves 3 runs to his team. Kaustub is the fielder. Jeevan is the fielder.
This mic is it work ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಪ್ಪ ಇದು ನೀನು ಕೇಳ್ದೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಯಾರು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಕೇಳ್ದೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ ನೀನು ಯಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ
Kaustav is the new batsman. Naveen Dadlani to Arvind on the striking now.
ಸರ್ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮೀ
4 more balls to go. That should be caught. This is a bit unfortunate for the fielders. Title strikers would have a better opportunity here if that catch was caught. Keeper misses it completely.
ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕೀಪರ್ ನೇಮ್
Murli drops the catch there. It was slightly towards the right side. Had to stretch. But these are not excuses. This should have been caught. Naveen to Arvind Dadlani. Sorry, Arvind Kumar. That's a full toss and clears the boundary. Naveen to Arvind. That ball has been whacked outside the boundary and the team wins convincingly here, scoring 94 of 8.4 with 6 wickets in hand. Titan strikers had performed all the way. Somehow their bowling looked little weaker and they missed out on scoring 10 or 12 more runs in the batting that costed them this match. On the first semi-final, we have Titan Thunder's Finance moving to the finals. Let us give them a good congrats and a best wish for the finals. Hello. Hello. For the second semi-finals, men's second semi-finals, the match will be played between Tanishq Solitaires and Digital Powerhouse. Digital Powerhouse did win the toss and opted to bat. The toss was just held up between Tanishq Solitaires and Digital Powerhouse. Digital Powerhouse won the toss and opted to bat. I will request the captains of Digital Powerhouse and Tanishq Solitaires to please do join me here for a quick. I think if the match is already there, we can move on. Go on. We are all about set to start the second semi-finals of the day. The first semi-finals between Titan Strikers and Titan Thunder Finance is won by Titan Thunder Finance. They are into the finals. The second semi-finals between Tanishq Solitaires and Digital Powerhouse is all about to start. Digital Powerhouse won the toss and opted to bat first. So congrats, you are into the finals. We have your mentor Manivannan here. May I request you to say a few words about your team? What do you feel? What's the emotion now?
Emotion is running very high, and everyone has performed. Everyone has performed. There is no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. And everybody contributed their best to the team, and phenomenal team. They excellent guys. No tension, no pressure, no strategies. They played their game.
Few more questions. I saw you sitting in the dugout there, and you did not wanted any players to move outside or next side to you. What's the belief in that?
I'm a bit superstitious, and it works for me also. And this time today also it worked for me.
That's a good feeling. We have seen this. These are the emotions which the sportsman would run. We don't want any movements when the biggest things are happening for us. That was wonderful, Manivannan. Do you have anything more to say for the finals for your team?
Guys, you rocked excellently, and it is beyond your expectation. Didn't come with any expectation. We came with very simple strategy of playing a good cricket. Keep on doing that. Excellent, guys. Come.
Thank you, sir. All the best to you all. Do well in the finals. Thank you. We are almost to start the second semi-finals. The second semi-finals will be played between Tanishq Solitaires versus Digital Powerhouse. Digital Powerhouse won the toss and opted to bat. And we have two batters in the middle for Digital Powerhouse entering the ground. Requesting one player from both the side to join me here in the commentary box to help me out with the name. Requesting one player. This is a semi-final and I want one player from each team to join me here to help me out with the names of the players. The first ball has been bowled by Vishnu to Manan. Manan of Digital Powerhouse is on the strikers end, and Abhishek on the non-strikers. The first ball was bowled and it was slightly outside. Gets extra run. That's a good shot. The batter starts right away with the big loft. Gets 6 straight behind the bowler's head. Score moves to 9. The first big shot of the match. Please. I need the fielder's name. Okay, the batter's name. Fielding name. And fielding is this team, which is this team actually? Tanishq. We need one player if you know any. Thank you. That would help actually. Vishnu to Manan, the third ball. There was a slight, looks like there was an edge of the bat. The ball was towards the first lip. Keeper could not stretch his hand. Was there an edge of the bat? That's nice because my eyesight, I don't have a TV screen here. That gives different. Vishnu to Manan again. That's well bowled. Slightly over pitched ball, but the batsman finds it a little discomfortable to go for a bigger hit. Places the ball right in front of the bat ball. No run. That's been whacked. 4 more. 4 more for the batters team. Manan makes himself a bit space, goes towards the leg, finds the room on the off, gets the ball driven to the long off. Manan is on 10. Vishnu to Manan again. Manan is on 10. A bit of stop in the match there. That was well bowled. Straight back to the bowler. Manan could not get the time to place the ball between the covers. That was slightly on the middle end off stick. That was a good ball from Vishnu. Vishnu ends up his over. The first over is just completed with 13 runs on the scorecard without a loss of wicket. Bowler name? New bowler? Jitendra would be bowling the second over for Tanishq Solitaires. Jitendra will be bowling to Abhishek. On the scorecard we have 13. That's well bowled, well placed. The batsman was smart enough to quickly note the ball there, get the ball moved from the middle stick towards the silly mid-on, gets 1 run. Abhishek is a left-hand batsman and this requires a change in the field a bit there as whenever he would come to bat. Jitendra Soni to Manan, also called as Sangamesh. That's a good shot. That was good, stylish shot again. Gets it towards the covers and mid off. 4 more runs to the batters team. Score moves to 18 at the in the second over. Second over is yet to be completed. We have 18 on the scorecard. That should be caught. This looks. That was well held. Keeper name. Vijesh holds it well. It was almost at the ground level. Vijesh bends himself, gets it hands to the ball, holds it. Sangamesh Manan had to leave. He was attempting for a big shot, gets an edge of the bat. The keeper holds it well, and Manan has to leave. Vijesh Rajan was the keeper there who got that excellent catch. New batsman? Pugal. That's well bowled by Deva to a new Jitendra to new batsman Pugal. That was at a Yorker length. Jital to Pugal, gets it on the leg side, clears the boundary on the deep square leg, gets 4 easily. That was 4 there. We have 18 on the scorecard. 22. From 18 it moves to 22 with that hit. That's a slow ball. Ball towards the mid and leg batsman finds time there, gets a single run, pushing the ball towards the mid wicket. There is no much cover on silly mid on or a silly mid wicket. The field looks to be much open. Lot of opportunities there for singles. The fielding team looks like they have decided it's fine to give a single, but to hold for longer and bigger shots. Who is the bowler? And Abhishek is the batsman. David to Pugal. This is the third over of the match. That's a nice ball. David, a left arm medium pace, bowls his first ball to Pugal. Bowls it outside the off stick. Pugal misses it completely, a dot ball. That's another well bowled. Umpire calls it wide, slightly outside the off stick. The length was perfect, but the line was out. The crease. That's a good shot. Clears the boundary, hopefully. Keep watching the players. That's a good shot from the batter there. Pugal finds enough time on the covers. Gets it easily. 4 more runs to his team. That was also a nice shot. Nice looking shot. Jitendra to Pugal, one more single, pushing the ball towards the mid off, gets one run. We have 31 on the scorecard for the loss of one wicket at the end of 2.4 overs. David to Abhishek. That's an extra run to the batter's team. That's well placed towards the gully end point. Gets single run there. Attempt for a run out. Call has been made. Umpire puts it down. That was a nice, quick, cheeky run between the wickets. At the end of 3 overs, we have 35 on the scorecard for the loss of one wicket. Vinod is the new bowler for Tanish Solitaires. Vinod to Abhishek. That's a short pitch ball. This should be caught, and there is a bit of flickering there. I think the ball was dancing in the hands of the fielder there, but yet could not be stopped. He drops it down. It was a nice attempt. Had to run a bit there. Gets the ball also timed into his hand, but the ball moves. Couple of runs added to the batter's team. Vinod to Pugal. That's been pulled. That's been pulled. That's been pulled, and it's clearing the boundary. It's out. It's completely out of the boundary. 6 more to the batter's team. I can. I'll ask you. Sir, you need to come little behind. That's okay. That's okay. I have to see the no ball Aston and Kalal no ball. Vinod to Pugal again. Pugal pulls it towards the mid wicket. Gets a single run there. A good fielding from the fielder. What's the name of the fielder? I need the name, guys. That's a nice fielding from mid wicket. Fielder there. Requesting one extra player of the fielding team to join me here. Sandeep was the fielder who stopped 3 more runs being scored there. That's a very good ball. Extremely good ball. Slightly increasing the pace. Well with line and length. Hitting the legs of the batter there. Batter attempts to come a step ahead. Keeper misses a chance of stump. That was a good, very well bowled ball. looks to be bowling much faster than the previous deliveries. Each delivery is getting the pace increased. The batter mistiming, misses the ball completely. That was a chance. This would be, the fielder is outside the boundary here. This guy is outside when the ball was bowled. Yeah, he's in the Josh. He came speaking outside. At the end of 4 overs, we have 43 for the loss of 1 wicket. David back with the ball, bowling his second over. He has been bit expensive in his first over, with 12 runs being accounted when his first over. We are on 43 for the loss of 1 wicket. Slight change in the field. There's a combination of right and left hand batsmen in the middle, and this requires attention for every ball when the strikers change. David to Pugal, a right hand batsman. That was bowled outside the off stick, slightly outer than the length. Umpire calls it wide. That should be caught, but misses it. Keeper misses the chance of catching this batsman. Luck favors the Brave, and the Brave is attempting his biggest shot. Pugal on the striker's end. That was slightly slower. Outside the off stick. Batsman trying to make himself a room, misses it completely. David to Pugal again. That's been pulled. That's been pulled. Looks to be. The ball has got all the elevations. Slight misjudgment from the jersey 6. Their fielder name. Anand. Anand could not really. Rahul could not sight the ball properly. It landed in between two fielders. He was slightly ahead of the ball. The ball dropped behind him. That's a good luck favoring the batsman again. Pugal gets couple of runs more. That's a full toss, and this time whacks it again. 6. That was a good attempt from the fielder to stop the ball there. Bit unfortunate for the fielding team. Big 2 hits which would have got converted to catch are being resulted in big scores. That's a good play from the batsman Pugal. Trying hard to get a score, individual score, and the team scored go quick enough. That's been pulled again on the mid wicket. Gets 1 run. That was quite of a sweepy shot. Had time there. David to Abhishek. Right? Abhishek is the batter now. Abhishek is on the strike. Yeah. So at the end of 5 overs, we have 55 for the loss of 1 wicket. We are yet to go on with 5 more overs in this innings. Let me remind you, this is the second semi-finals played between Digital Powerhouse and Titan Tanishq Solitaires. New bowler. Vinod is the new bowler who would be bowling the sixth over. And Pugal is the batsman. 55. Score is 55 for the loss of one. The batsman tries to come a step forward, gets it, hit towards the deep mid on, 1 run. We have left hand batsman Abhishek on the strike. On the bowler end, we have Vinod, who will be bowling to Abhishek. That's a pull shot, neatly into the hand. Who's the fielder? Fielder name. This time Sarvana does not make a mistake. He holds it safe. We had seen him last time trying the best, dribbling the ball couple of times, and that gets dropped. This time Sarvana ensures that he don't make any mistakes more. Gets a good catch, results with 1 wicket down for Digital Powerhouse. We are on 56 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 5.2 overs. Pugal is already on 27 at max. He can score 3 or at this point if he goes for a bigger hit, 33. New batsman. Karthik is the new batsman. Much expectation from the batsmen there. Vinod will be bowling to Karthik now. Vinod to Karthik. Is it David or Vinod? Vinod, still on same. Vinod to Karthik, bowls it short. Karthik just starts smashing the ball right away outside the boundary. Calls 6, gets 6 more added to his individual score and to the scorecards. Karthik has already shown that he would not settle there. He just would want to go for a bigger hits. Any bad ball, expect that to be punished by this batsman. Vinod to Karthik, gets it full toss. This time he drives it towards the long off, right into the hands of the fielder. The fielder, the name of the fielder, David, holds it. It was a nice landing into the hands of David. Need not move much. The ball just dropped into his hand. That was a nice catch by David. With this, Karthik ends his term. The second ball he attempts for a bigger shot, mistimes it and drives it directly into the hands of David, the fielder on long off. Did not make any mistake. Digital Powerhouse loses their 3rd wicket. At the end of 5.4, we have 62. Vinod with 2 more balls to bowl in this over. He has already got 2 wickets. We have Martin Joshua who would be striking. He's a left-hand batsman. The team looks to have a nice combination of right and left-hand batsmen always in the middle, troubling the fielders, strategizing every ball differently, planning differently. This would be the biggest challenge as long as this pair is in the middle. Vinod bowls to Martin Joshua. That's well bowled. The batter tries to stop the ball, gets an edge there. The ball goes towards the second and third slip. 1 run been accounted there. That was with a pace. The ball was good outside the off stick for the left hand batsman. Vinod with his last ball to Pugal. Pugal is on 27. That's well bowled, attempt for a Yorker. Slightly drops a feet ahead of the bowler's leg there. It would have been called for an out if there was a leg bias. The ball was perfectly on the midland off, hopefully there. Match does not leg bias or LBW. Would Pugal score 2 more and try to get 35 at max, or would he go for a bigger shot? We are on 63 at the end of 6 overs for the loss of 3 wickets.
Bowler name?
Sandeep, jersey number 27, will be the new bowler who will be bowling to Martin, a left-hand batsman. A combination of right-hand bowling to the left-hand batsman. We have a right and left-hand batsman in the middle there. That's a good ball. That was slow ball. The batter wanted the maximum, drives it hard, does not get any connect to the bat, misses it completely, a dot ball. Sandeep Shinde to Martin. That's a full toss driven towards the long on, gets 1 run. The fielder from the deep long on moves a bit, holds the ball, returns the ball back to the bowler. With that, we get 1 more run added to the scorecard. At the end of 64 is the score at the end of 6.2 overs. Sandeep to Pugal. Pugal is on 27. Will he play a couple of singles and then go for a big hit, or would he try this now? That's something which he wants to clear off and leave the crease for the next batsman. Gets the long shot as the last ball that he plays in this innings. He gets a 6 of that ball, moves to 33 and had to leave his batting to the next batsman. Pawan, the new batsman who is just entering the field, will be striking the next ball bowled by Sandeep. Pawan gets full toss, gets a single run there, hitting it towards slightly misfield. Some mix up. The non-striker wanted the second run, but the striker did not. Martin is on the striking end. Why is Pugal still there? But he stopped 34. Scorecard looks to be Pugal is still seen there. Is it 34? Martin and they should add the batter. That's been bowled on the mid end leg. The batter gets it well connected. One more run. The scorecard is not getting reflected here. We still see Pugal as the batsman with the 34. Is it coming? Correct for you? That's a good ball. One by run. There is a small attention for the umpires and the scorer. Small attention for the scorer. We are seeing that the score is getting added to Pugal. Is that we are not getting the screen refresh? There's a new batsman in the middle. So the last two runs were scored by the new batsman. Pawan is the new batsman who has 2 runs in his records now, with Martin on 2 and Pawan on 2. The bowler is Jitendra holding the ball to bowl the next over. This is the 8th over of the match. Jitendra on the bowling end, bowling to Pawan. Outside the leg stick, umpire calls it extra. Couple of more runs to the batting team. Score moves to 76 at the end of 7.1 with the loss of 4 wickets. That's been pulled towards the fine. No mercy on the ball. Clears off the boundary. Umpire has to lift his hand. No excuse there. 6 more runs. Score moves to 82. Straight leap of 6 runs in the scorecard. Jitendra to Pawan again. Pawan repeats this shot slightly between deep square leg. Now another 6. Pawan roaring with his bat while the bowler having trouble to bowl the length. Trying to bowl it faster, misses his line and length there. Pawan gets enough time to move himself, make space and hit towards the deep square leg. Jitendra to Pawan again. That was nice ball. Unfortunate for the bowler there. The keeper misfields it. Could not stop the ball. Yet couple of runs to the batting team. Umpire calls it byes. There was no connect to the bat. It was on the leg side, slightly near the sticks. Jitendra to Pawan. This is pure fine shig. This is well into the fine leg portion. Gets 2 runs. Attempt for the third has been put down. That was well kept by the fielder. They're running all the way, almost around 30 to 40 yards, trying to stop the ball before the boundary. The ball had enough elevation but not the pace to reach out of the boundary. In the air, the ball slows down, does not get any movement, just drops to the ground. 92 for the loss of 4. We just have one more ball. I think that's an over. Is that an over? There is a last ball or what? We are to get the refresh on the scorecard here. Jitendra, right? Sir, I need you to help me out by self. The last ball has been bowled again. This should be caught if possible. The keeper runs but just lands himself short of the ball. The ball drops to the ground. A single run has been easily taken. There was a call for the second, but it would have been misfortune for the batters team if they have attempted the second. The ball was well in the hands of the keeper. It would have resulted in a run out. That's a good decision to stop the striking batter by the non-striker. With this, we are at the end of 8 over. We have 93 on the scorecard. 2 more overs to go. Sandeep Shinde comes into bowl again. Sandeep Shinde to Pawan, a good attempt for an yorking ball on the leg stick. The batter trying to get the full toss misses it completely. Gets hit on his feet. Looks like he had a small minor injury there. Continuing to bat. Sandeep to Pawan again. That's been lofted towards the mid and long on. This dropped. The catch is dropped. The catch is dropped. That was a good landing spot. Unfortunate for the fielding team there. This should have been converted into a catch. Who is the fielder? Vishnu misses it. We have seen Vishnu doing it well yesterday. A little bit of bad luck runs his time now. He just drops a beauty landing catch from his hand. Unfortunate for the bowler. No bowler would want to have such a moment where they lose their wicket being added into their account. Sandeep Shinde to Martin Joshua. That was on the leg side. Umpire calls it wide. He sees it slightly outside the line. Declares it to be a wide ball. That's been corrected full toss and been driven out of the boundary. This should be the longest hit on the long on for the left-hand batsman. Martin Joshua gets the biggest hit, most probably the longest hit of today's match. The ball seemed to be missing behind the ground and into the parking area. This was the longest shot, of course, indeed. Sandeep Shinde gets it bashed. That's a good loft. The ball has good elevation. Would it cover the boundary? Yes, it has covered the boundary and gets 6 more runs. Martin is now fully charged. He has decided that he would not spare the bowler. Sandeep Shinde, would he be doing something different this time? He had the full toss. He had a over pitch. Anything different can help him. That's another full toss. This time the batter mistimes it. He takes the revenge. When I say this, I see he has dropped it. When I was about to take that, Sandeep gets his revenge, but he drops it. That's a bad luck for the bowler there. He can't blame anyone. He is the one who should be held responsible for that drop. That was a good attempt though. Cannot help. This also ends up with a power play over. The last over would be a power play, and this is the 10th over of the match. Most of the players are expected to be within 30 yards except one or two who would be outside. Vishnu is the new bowler who will be bowling to Martin Joshua. We are already on 110. Can they reach 125? Can they reach 125? Can we see a couple of big hits in this over? Vishnu to Martin. The battle of the last over begins. That's been attempted but misses it completely. Vishnu wins over his first ball, gets a single run to the batter's team. That was nicely bowled, a quick ball. Vishnu to Pawan now. That's been bowled. This should be caught as the elevation is very much. The ball drops in between no man's land. The fielder in the mid wicket doesn't seem to be carrying himself to reach the ball. The fielder from the mid on runs along, tries to hold it, misses it. The ball lands in between no man's land between the two fielders. The score moves to 113 at the end of 9.2 overs. We have 4 more balls to go in this over. We are on 113. Vishnu to Pawan. Slight arrangement in the field. Some changes. Trying their best to stop those bigger shots, boundaries and sixes. That's been bowled. This was quick, but Pawan takes the big shot again. A good attempt from the fielder. Their fielder name. Vinod tries his best, jumps in yard high, tries to push the ball inside the boundary. Could not make it happen. Umpire calls it 6. That was a good attempt from Vinod, the fielder, on the mid wicket and long on in between. He tries his best, jumps up, tries to stop the ball or push the ball inside, fails it. That's a good attempt. That's been bowled. This over, this should be nicely taken, but looks like the fielder was moving behind. Was he in control? Yes, it's been taken. Umpire is yet to declare. Yes, it's been caught. It's been caught and the batsman has to leave the crease. That was a powerful hit, but this time the fielder wins, the bowler wins. Vishnu gets his first wicket. Last ball, huh? No, it's not refreshing. Just check. We have lost 2 balls of the 10th over. This is the last over of this innings. We are already on 119. The new batsman Amit Kumar would be on the striker's end. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೊಡೆತದ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ವಿಫಲತೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಓಟವಿಲ್ಲ ನೋ ರನ್ಸ್ Amit Kumar Sharma tries to hit it big, misses it completely. That's a dot ball. Vishnu that's been put. That's been whacked. That's been whacked towards the mid wicket. Gets 4 more to his team with this. We end up with the 10 overs of the first innings. The score moving to 123 with a target of 124 for Tanishq Solitaires. We have just completed the first innings of the second semi-finals between Digital Powerhouse and Tanishq Solitaires, where Digital Powerhouse have scored 123 with a target of 124 for Tanishq Solitaires. This would be an interesting match. Both the team are powerful. They have the best batsman yet to be batting in the middle. Looking forward for the greatest battle of the day between Digital Powerhouse and Tanishq Solitaires in the field. Just an announcement, we have an ambulance support in case of any emergency or any players requiring any assistance, medical assistance, are requested to reach us out in the dugouts here, commentary box, or directly to the ambulance. We have also security guards who can help you out or assist moving you out of the ground in case if need be. Tanishq Solitaires require 124. They will be chasing a score of 123 and they have to get this in 60 balls. This is the match of 10 overs. And for the batting, we have Anand and Sharwan for Tanishq Solitaires. Manan will be the bowler who would be bowling the first over for the bowling team. Manan bowls his first ball to Anand. Outside the off stick, umpire extends his hand and shows wide. That's the second ball bowled. There was a chance for a catch by the keeper. Slightly outside his reach. The ball rushes towards the first slip. That's another good ball. This ball was slightly faster than the earlier. The bowler looks to have good seam and pace. Manan. They should be single. They get one run added to the batter's team. With the score moves to 4, Anand opens up his quota with the bat. One run has been accounted into his individual accounts. Sharavana and Anand are in the middle. Manan to Sharavana. Sharavana gets it on the offside, hits it towards the silly mid off. No run. That should be caught. This is caught. This is caught by the fielder there in the point. Name of the fielder. Name of the fielder. Name of the fielder. That's a good catch by the fielder. Sir, fielder name, sir. Madan. Madan holds it well in the point. That was a bit of, easy shot being attempted there. Trying to gap in between the fielders. The batsman does not get the full hold. Hits it on the off. The ball lands into the fielder's hand up front in the point, and the fielder there, Anand, doesn't make a mistake. He holds it. Requesting one player from the fielding team to please do join me here. I need the name of the fielders. Requesting one player as part of the fielders team and also the batters team to join me here. I repeat, I need one player from fielding team and batting team to join me here in the commentary box to help me out with the name. David Bird is the new batsman, a left-hand batsman. We have seen him changing the directions of the game in the previous matches. During the last week, he was one of the strongest hitter. He's already performed a lot in this tournament, and he is the most dependable, and there is a lot of expectation from the batting team on him. Manan will be bowling his ball to David. Manan is also called Saravanan, right? Sangamesh. I will not call that because I can't even remember. Manan to David. David will be playing his first ball. A left-hand batsman, the most powerful left-hand hitter here. That's been attempted. I was just talking about it, and he shows his power with the first ball. That's been waxed towards the long on. What's his name? Sanjeev? No issues. Score moves to 5 at the end of 1 over. This is a good over. Arvind on 1 and David on 1. There was the 3 runs which was extra. The first ball was bowled wide and that would have accounted for 3 runs. Overall, this is a good bowling performance by the bowler. Bit of focus on the line to ensure that it is within the reach of the batsman, can save those extra runs. Sir, if you can come this side, give me the view because I need that center. Jagdish is the new bowler with the ball for Digital Powerhouse. Jagdish to David. That's been pulled. Should this be caught? There was a bit pace in the running of the fielder. Who is the fielder there? Amit drops the catch. It was a bit difficult. He had to run all the way to reach the ball. He was slightly faster than the timings what he should have maintained. The ball drops into his hand. Could not hold it. Pops out. That's a life for the batsman there, David. Jagdish to David. David attempting a bigger shot again. Looks like he missed the ball. It's batted or bice actually? It's batted. Looks like there was an edge. Umpire doesn't signal by there. There was an edge with that ball. It should be a drop of a catch or a miscatch by the keeper there. For Tanishq Solitaires, we have Anand P and David. For Tanishq Solitaires, we have Anand P and David in the middle. Jagdish is the bowler for Digital Powerhouse. He will be bowling to Anand on the striker's end. Jagdish to Anand. Anand gets enough time there. He places the ball towards the covers, gets 1 run quick enough. David looks to be injured a bit. He's not able to run as quickly as Anand is. David is limping in the middle. It looks like David doesn't want any assistance or support there. He's limping and running. He has decided that he would go for a bigger hits, is what it looks to me. Batsman pulled towards the mid wicket, gets 6. As I was just talking about it, David is injured but doesn't want to give up. He wants himself to be ticking into the scorecard, attempts a big shot, gets it covered between the mid wicket and deep long on. That's a clear hit. That's a big hit which accounts with 6 more runs to the batter's team. With this, the score moves to 13. Jagdish to David again. Another good shot. Similar look and style. Gets the time. Similar look and style and similar fall after the shot. David looks to be badly injured. He wants to score his first 30 runs as early as possible and make space for the other batter. May have a cramp. This is usually seen between the players who don't play often. They get dehydrated. There would be a hold in their muscles. This would bring in a temporary disability to run. And the batsman here doesn't want any runner. He's attempting himself, trying to keep himself there. Only looking for bigger hits. No runner allowed in the tournament. That's the rule of the tournament also. He has to handle it himself without any assistance. Jagdish to David, bowls it offside. Umpire calls it wide. That's an extra run. This ends up with the over. At the end of 2 overs, we have 22 for the loss of 1 wicket. The batsmen's in the middle, David and Anand. David is already on 14, playing 5 balls. He has hit a couple of sixers. He has scored 2 sixers out of 15. Out of 14 here. I think the scorecard is changing quickly. It goes from 15 to 14. Jagdish was a bit expensive in that last over. He had 2 bigger hits, resulting directly into 12 runs. With that extra 3 runs, he has accounted for 17 runs. Karthik is the new bowler, right arm, medium pace. One or two more of 48 balls required. Karthik to Anand.
ಅದು ವುಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಸೊ ಟೈಟನ್ ಸೂಪರ್ನೋವಾಸ್ and the Titan Strikers.
The ball was pitched outside the off stick. The batsman finds it time, gets it at the last minute. It should be a slightly late cut, but yet able to get one more run.
ಟೈಟನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಟೈಟನ್ ಸೂಪರ್ನೋವಾಸ್.
Titan Strikers.
ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ಸ್ನೇ ಕರ್ಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ.
Karthik to David. That is a call, and umpire raises his finger. David has to leave. He was bowled out there. Karthik played 6 balls, scoring 14 runs with his 2 big hits. Sixers, 2 sixers were scored by him. Requesting the next match, women's team captain Titan Strikers and Titan Supernovas, the captains of this 2 team. The final match will be played for women's. The next match would be finals for women's. The captains of Titan Strikers and Titan Supernova requested to reach out the commentary box for the toss. The captains, the women's team captains for the next finals, are requested to reach out the commentary box for the toss. We have Sandeep Shinde, the new batsman, joining Anand. Karthik continues to bowl. Outside the off stick, there's a call for a out. Umpire ignores it. Sir, I need some space actually. That's a good shot. It was a full toss. There's one quick run. Good fielding from the fielder. Fielder name? Sangamesh. That's another flat shot towards the mid wicket. The fielder in the mid wicket runs to the ball, gets it easily, stopping there, saves couple of runs to his team. You are there, right? Can you sit here? Actually, I can ask you. Give me the name of the fielder. Actually. When I say, you just tell me the name. I'll hear and Karthik to Sandeep, this time on the offside, hits towards the silly mid off, gets one run quickly. Sangamesh holds the ball again, throws it back to the keep bowler. So when the ball is coming, if you tell me this guy's name and this guy's name, I can add that. Passes this guy and reaches Sangamesh. Sangamesh holds it and hits it. That looks more natural. Try your best. Martin Joshua as the new bowler, bowling for Digital Powerhouse. There is a need of 98 runs in 42 balls. There is a need of 14 to 15 runs per over. Going forward, this would be a tough battle between the batters and the bowlers here. Martin Joshua will be bowling to Sandeep. That's been taken up. That's been taken up by Sandeep. Pawan is the fielder who could not do anything, just stand there and watch the ball. That was a long shot by Sandeep, clearing the boundary for 6. Yet another shot there, driving it towards the mid-on. Sangamesh runs all the way, stops the ball, returns it back to the bowler.
That's very nice. Thank you.
Martin to Anand. Anand is on the striking end now. That's been pulled. This should be caught if possible. The ball has landed into the hands of Shravan. Shravan missed time set. He had to run behind. That was a good attempt. That was a good attempt of a catch. It looks like the fielders also missed an opportunity of run out. The replay could say something about this. There was a chance for run out also, which was seen to be missing there. Martin balls it short this time. Anand takes a time, pulls it towards the fine. Naveen is the fielder who gets hold of the ball, throws it back to the keeper. That ends up with single run. Martin to Sandeep now. We are on 36 for the loss of 2 wickets. That was outside the leg stick, misses it completely. Umpire calls it wide. Slightly outside the line of leg stick or very near to the line. Umpire declares it wide. Couple of extra runs to the batters team. With this, the score moves to 39. The last ball is yet to be bowled by Martin and it will be faced by Sandeep. Martin attacking with his ball and Sandeep is the striker. That's an attempt for a Yorker. He lofts the ball. The batsman Shravan runs to the ball. This looks to be a bit of conflict there. Shravan gets hold of the ball. Jersey number 11. Sangamesh just drops into Sarvan. Sarvan misses it, but however Sangamesh picks the ball, throws it back to the bowler. Unfortunate for the batting team there. He ended up with a run out. That was interesting. Sangamesh and Sarvan had a clash in the middle, hitting each other. Sarvan drops the ball. Sangamesh picks it up, throws it on the non-striker end. The bowler there was quick enough to hold it and ensure that the batter on the non-striker is out. Score moves to 40 at the end of 4 overs. At an average of 10 run has been the current run rate for the batting team. Vinod Babu is the new right-hand batsman. We have seen Vinod bowling earlier. Vinod is another powerful batsman for the team. He has been successful in a couple of earlier matches. Vinod will be facing his first ball. Pawan is the bowler who has the ball in his hand. This is the first over. And he is the one who catch couple of catches earlier. Pawan had some catches. You had seen him, Pawan, holding couple of good catches in his previous matches and today. Pawan has the ball in his hand. Can he do some miracle to his team? The batter's team need 84 runs. It's still achievable, but with longer and heavier shots. "84 more runs with 36 at an expected average run of 14 to 15 per over. Minimum of 2 boundaries and a 6. That's a sweep shot. That's a reverse sweep. It's also called a switch shot. The batsman did not turn here. He just attempted a reverse sweep. That's a good ball, an attempt for a Yorker. The earlier shot was an attempt for a reverse sweep. The batsman does not turn, but he reverses his bat and tries to hit it. While the batsman turns himself and tries to hit the ball, that would be a switch shot. We know it bowls it outside the off stick. That was with a good length, but outside the line. Umpire calls it extra. That's a beautiful ball. Perfect Yorker. Hitting the bottom of the wicket. Very neatly bowled. The batsman was trying to make space there, trying to get the connect towards the mid wicket and deep square leg. Misses it completely. The Bales drops. "81 more required of 32 balls. Pawan has bowled already 4 balls and he has got 1 wicket. He has given 3 runs. Jitendra Soni is the new batsman. Another powerful batsman for the batting team. This is the most important partnership which they would want to build here. They are still in the end of 5th over. There is a need for a bigger partnership. The team has to hold themselves in between. The players have to hold themselves in between up to 6.57 and then attempt for a bigger shot. That makes a lot of difference for the batter. Jitendra Soni and Sandeep Shinde in the middle. Pawan to Jitendra Soni. That's well placed to Silimidov. Gets a single run, slightly dribbling, but no attempt for the second. No chance for the second run. Shravan was the fielder there. That's a good shot straight into the hands of the cover fielder here. Martin holds it nice. He had to run a bit, but there was no much harder effort. The batsman did not get the gap well identified. Tries to place the ball or hit it on the covers. Lands it into the hand of the fielder. Karthik holds it well. That's the fall of 5th wicket for Tanishq Solitaires. Remember that they are chasing the score and they need 80 more runs. They are 5 down at the end of 5 overs. There is a need of a bigger partnership which would sustain and get somewhere around 15 runs minimum within next 2 overs and then attempt for a bigger shots in the last 3. Martin is the bowler. The last ball was bowled by Pawan to Sandeep and it was caught by the fielder here. Martin. Raghu is the new batsman, right hand batsman. Martin to Jitendra. Jitendra on the striking end and Raghu on the non-striker. That's been attempted for a Yorker. Batsman digs into the ground there, gets it connected with the full toss. Pawan holds the ball in the field, returns it back to the bowler. 1 run. That's a short pitch ball, but slightly slower. The batter mistimes that, could not get it. Looks like there was a slight turn in the ball also after the pitch. That was a nice delivery. Praveen, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ side ಗೆ. Martin to Raghu on the leg side. There's a run. One run has been attempted. Umpire calls it byes. 4.3. 46 is the score. We have 3 more balls to be bowled in this over. Martin is the bowler, bowling to Jitendra. That's been connected, full toss, a flat towards the mid wicket. Pawan fields it well there, returns it back, no attempt for the second. While the batsmen are trying to hit hard, the ground is slower. The grass does not allow the ball to move faster. That's been attempted, nice shot, clears the ground. 6 more for the batters team. Umpire signal 6 more for the batters team. The ball did not seem to be returned. It has really reached heaven now. Okay. That's a good attempt for a big shot. That was nice ball by Martin there. Well pitched. Attempting for a bigger shot. The batsman misses it completely. Raghu, the batsman there. Score moves to 53 at the end of 6 overs. 5 more wickets are in hand. And now it's time for them to take bigger hits. 71 more required of 24. 71 more required of 24. Almost at a run rate of 18 per over. They need couple of bigger hits and maximum hits. They have to pace up their gear, increase the speed. Karthik to Jitendra. Jitendra finds a gap but lands up again into the hands of Pawan. That's a good throw from Pawan. There's an appeal. There's an appeal. That was a very good, nice throw, direct hit to the wicket. A call for run out has been made. Umpire puts it down. Karthik bowls it well, a dot ball. There is a slight fumbling from the keeper. And no attempt for a run. Karthik to Raghu. Raghu gets enough time on that ball. Abhishek holds the ball and returns it back. Abhishek at the deep square leg fields it well, returns the ball back to the keeper. That's an attempt for a Yorker. Gets 1 run there. There is nobody near that. The silly forwards, silly gully, and silly mid-off are all empty. No fielders are being placed. Single runs are easier for the batters, but singles would not help. The fielding team has strategized that. They are fine that the batters team gets singles. That's been pulled. Pawan tries his best to stop the ball there. Gets 4 more. 4 more. That's a full toss has been missed here. Slightly outside the off-stick, batter misses it completely. This time it was Raghu who misses the ball. Karthik completes his over. Score moves at the end of 7 overs. We have 60 for 5. Need 64 at an average of 21, 22, 23 per over. They have to start charging now, or else it just mounts. The pressure mounts on the batter team. Couple of good hits can relax. Pawan is the bowler who's been all-rounder in this match. Batted well, fielded well, and with the ball now. That's nice ball, very quick, keeping perfect delivery. The ball did not raise high. The batsman had to bend himself, misses it completely. That was quick, slightly outside. Umpire calls it wide extra. With this, the score moves to 63. Pawan to Jitendra. Jitendra lofts it now. This looks into the hands of Martin. Martin could not hold it. It's at 6. He pops the ball outside the boundary, gets 6 more runs to the batter's team. Score moves to 69. We have 3 more balls. That was quicker, but on the leg side, umpire calls it extra wide ball. The pitch looks to be keeping the ball low. There is no much bounce in the middle there. Pawan to Jitendra, neatly into the hands of Abhishek there. Abhishek makes no mistake this time, holds it. That's a fall of 6th wicket for Tanishq Solitaires. The match almost looks moving towards the fielding team. This would be Digital Powerhouse, who are almost starting their celebrations. But then we can't discount the batters still left in the team. Couple of good hits can make this match turn towards Tanishq Solitaires. Need minimum of 2 sixers in an over. 3 at best. 24 is the requirement per over. Vijesh is the new batsman. Umpire signals wide. These are little okay at this point. It just ends up with 3 than being hit for a bigger 6 boundary. Sangamesh is the bowler for Digital Powerhouse. He will be bowling to Raghu, who is on the striker's end. Manan bowls it to Raghu. This is 4. This is 4. Couple of 4 mores can put the pressure on the fielding team. The ball was hit towards Martin. Martin could not do anything there other than just trying to chase the ball. The ball clears the boundary. 4 more runs. Manan to Raghu again. That's been whacked out of the boundary. Very clear cut shot there. 6 more. We are at the 9th over. Need 39 of 10 balls more. 24 every over requirement. They have to reach at least 24, 25 in an over. They've already scored couple of them in this over. 15 more if they can get 15 to 16. This would keep the match hope alive. That's well tossed ball, slower ball, a cheeky bowling from the bowler Mannan. Mannan knows that the batter should go for a big shot. He just tosses the ball, flights it, the ball drops in front of the batsman. It was so slow that the batsman misses it completely. Mannan to Raghu again. That's been whacked. The faster balls are being punished. Martin gets the ball in his hand on the mid wicket. There returns the ball back. Vijesh Rajan is on the strike. Another tossed ball, stylish spin, I would say. The ball may be spinning there after the drop. The arm looks to be resting it round. A leg spin probably. Mannan to Vijesh again. That's a quicker. This looks a direct throw could get a wicket, misses it. Shravan fields it well, throws it well to the wicket, could not aim it right. One more run to the batter's team. Mannan had his most cheekiest bowling. The last over was trickier there. He knew perfectly the tempo of the batterman. The batters were wanting the bigger run. He had two slow balls which was mistimed and that were converted to be a dot ball. That was nice thinking there from Mannan. Shravan is the new bowler who will be bowling to Vijesh Rajan. Shravan to Vijesh. We are 6 down. We need 37 of 6 ball. We need minimum one free hit, which would only happen with the mistake by the bowler. This is the power over. That's been attempted, a single run there. This would not help the team, but yet keeps sticking the scorecard. One more run added. With this, the score moves to 88. We are with the last 5 balls of the innings and the match. Saravan to Raghu. Raghu comes a step ahead, tries to hit it towards the long on, gets a boundary. This is a good shot, but does not help in winning the match. Score moves to 92, 32 of 4 more. This looks, it's already decided. The match is on one side unless bowler makes a mistake there. Saravan to Raghu. That's a good pull on the mid wicket. Gets 4 more. 4 more declared by umpire. Raghu ends up with his batting time. He has scored 30 and there is a change in the batter.
Who's the new batsman? New batsman? New batsman? Any idea the name of the new batsman?
Rahul is the new batsman, gets the ball on his pads. No run. There might be a slight tick of the bat there. Anyway, that's a single run. Yes. Vijesh Rajan and Rahul Raj are in the middle. Vijesh will be facing Shravan. Slow ball. This has been flipped. Keeper holds it. That's the trick of the bowling. The batters have to hit it hard to clear the boundary. They have to slog here against the wind if they are attempting their shots on the leg side. The bowler was smart enough. He identified this, bowled it low, tossed the ball, got a wicket. Ball, call for a ball. They need a new ball I think there is a need for the ball there. Somebody has to walk in. Okay, just give me a space. ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು? Looks like there was some issue with the ball. Probably it's cracked. There is a change of ball. The last ball. That's a good shot. It only adds to the scorer's record but does not win the match. With this, Digital Powerhouse wins the match by 22 runs. That was a fantastic performance. The chasing team tried their best but missed the opportunities early in the over. They got a couple of quick wickets being dropped. They were almost 5 at the end of 5 overs, which was not usual for this game. Requesting women's teams to quickly come into the pitch, plan their strategy. Christoph is called.
No, we are doing inauguration there.
Requesting both the women's team who are into the finals to please do join in the middle of the pitch. They would not stand on the pitch, they would stand on the sides of the pitch. We would quickly start the match. ಟೀಮ್ ಯಾರ್ದು ಇದು ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ? Requesting players of Titan Supernova to quickly join here with the team members. The players women's team finals is all about to start. We want both the teams to be here before the start of the match. All the players of the team are requested to join in the center.
Check, check.
இருங்க டீம்லாம் வரலையே அவனும். சரி இங்க அங்க வேணாம், இங்க வச்சிருங்க, இங்க வச்சிருங்க. இப்படி ஃபேஸ் பண்ண மாதிரி, இப்படி ஃபேஸ் பண்ண மாதிரி வச்சிருங்க. அவங்க இங்க வந்துரும், கெஸ்ட் இங்க வந்து நின்னுட்டோம். அவ்வளவுதான்.
A huge round of applause to our chief guests. Okay, very good afternoon. It's 12:20, so I can say good afternoon. Good afternoon. How's the Josh? Patala. You can be even more louder. That's the energy. Yeah. Oh, okay. One last time. Okay, Titan Strikers are joined by the men's team as well. So that's great to see. We are here for the final match of the women's tournament, which is between Titan Supernovas and Titan Strikers. After After 6 league matches, we have the 2 best teams who are competing for the trophy, which is Titan Strikers and Titan Supernovas. We are joined by Manivanan sir, Naveen sir, Vijay sir and Soundar sir, who are the chief guests for the final. Now we are in a bit of trouble. We don't know who will toss the coin, but yes, we'll have someone who will do that. Yeah, can we have the coin? Yeah, okay. Now I call upon the captain of Titan Strikers and Titan Supernovas. Titan Supernovas, the captain is TJ.
Hi, I'm TJ.
How are you feeling?
Very excited. I'm very excited. My team is very excited. I think we're glad that all the 4 teams actually gave their super best performance to be even feeling worthy of the final match. So I think kudos to all the 4 teams. I think well done. And all the best. May the best team win.
We have Titan Supernovas captain Ashmita.
How's the Josh team? Ah! Yes. So thank you. We are very, very happy to be on this field for another day. We have the same energy and hopes, and we're going to play and give our best. May the best team win. All the best to everyone.
Okay, now we have guests who will do the honor by tossing the coin. Mani sir and Naveen sir, please join us here. Sounder sir is the rep of the chief guest committee. So TJ, your call. Heads is the call, and heads it is. Toss won by Titan Strikers. Choose to?
We choose to bat first.
Okay, bat first. Any specific condition why?
No, I think all the league matches we've batted first. I think that's our strength. Otherwise also it's our strength, but I think
Ashmita, any quick feedback on the toss?
So we got what we wanted, though we didn't get the toss. We wanted to bowl and we got. So we'll go for it.
Okay. Now I request the take the chief guests and introduce your team one by one. First, we'll have TJ introduce you.
Sadviti, Aishwarya, Harini, Deepa, Ashita, Jyota, Isha, Leah, Munaza, Anjali, Priya, Charu, Visalakshi and Pragati. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All the best. Thank you. Now we have Ashmita who will introduce the Titan Supernovas.
Hi, sir. We have Fatima, Kavya, Soumya, Purvika, Dhanushya, Zoya, Candice, Sibi, Sandhya, and Smita.
All the best to Titan Supernovas and Titan Strikers. A quick word from the chief guests.
I think the ladies' league matches have been much more power-packed and more exciting than the men's, I would say. And whoever is going to take the cup, as well as who may come second best, literally will be a Titan. Yeah. So all the best and have a wonderful game. Enjoy yourself.
You girls have played some really exciting cricket, over the last, yesterday, and I'm sure today you will make us even more prouder. So go and enjoy your game and don't worry about who loses, who wins. Just play your natural game and enjoy the moment. Ultimately, Titan wins, like Vijay said. Okay, and I think we shouldn't really reduce the boundary length because you guys hit some really big shots. Okay, so all the best. Keep smiling.
Waiting to see the other exciting match. Best wishes. Play to your strength and focus on your game. Have fun.
First, have fun. Play your full potential to the full potential. Cricket wins and Titan wins.
Great, sir. Great. Rishabh.
Thank you, Fantastic Four or Fabulous Four for joining us on this stage. Thanks to the key team and team captains. We'll start the match in 5 minutes. Thank you. We'll take a group picture with the guests, and then we'll start the match in 5 minutes.
Requesting all the players to stay back.